Well, in this year's Commonwealth Cup matchup between the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Virginia Cavaliers, it was more of the same and then some. Virginia Tech laying the smackdown on UVA, dominating from start to finish, winning 52 to 10 in Lane Stadium on Senior Day. 13 seniors were honored for their contributions, and the two seniors who really had standout performances today had to be Sam Rogers and Andrew Matuapuaka, who we will get into when we talk about the defensive dominance. Rogers picked pretty much the best day for him to have a career day in his regular season finale. His last time playing in Lane Stadium, he ran for two touchdowns, 105 yards on just 15 carries. He averaged 7 yards a carry, and in doing so, inflicted a ton of punishment on any Cavalier defender bold enough to try and tackle him. So really, just an incredible day from him. He scored the first touchdown, in which the offensive line made a monster push to make sure he got into the end zone. And then on his second touchdown carry, which put the Hokies up 21-0, he was pushed himself in a sense. He bolted down the sideline, made a nice little effort of his own to keep his balance, stay in bounds, and score a great touchdown. So, all in all, an unforgettable day for Sam Rogers, who embodies what Virginia Tech football is all about. A cult hero, will sorely be missed, and terrific day from him. And, another solid outing, unsurprisingly, from Virginia Tech quarterback Jerod Evans, the JUCO transfer, who has been a revelation this year, breaking so many records, continuing to do so. He broke Tyrod Taylor's single-season record for touchdown passes. He's now at 26, and he broke the single-season record for total offense with 3,752 total yards. The big three receiving trio, Cam Phillips, Bucky Hodges, Isaiah Ford, combined for a total of 224 yards and two touchdowns. Really, all of them got in on the act, and it's just a wonderful receiving corps that Virginia Tech's been able to have, especially when the run game hasn't always been there, but the passing game has been quite steady. Of course, Evans got it done on the ground. He ran for a short yardage touchdown. You gotta love the way Justin Fuente called plays in this game. And really, there are two play calls that embody the difference between Virginia Tech football and UVA football. Up 21-0 late in the first half, Justin Fuente decides to go for the jugular, does not kick it on 4th and goal, calls Jerod Evans' number, and he runs it in for the touchdown. UVA, on the other hand, they were down 38-0 in the Virginia Tech red zone. And what do on 4th down? They kick a field goal. You kick a field goal in the second half, down 38-3. That is absolutely pathetic. And if you're a UVA football fan, you should be outraged. I know I would be if Virginia Tech ever dared to do that in a game. What do you have to lose? Really, just a sorry decision from a team that clearly adopted a losing mentality. And UVA certainly did not help themselves with the way they managed their quarterbacks. Both Kurt Bankert and Matt Johns had miserable days throwing the football. Bankert went just 9 of 26. Yes, he threw a garbage time touchdown. Meanwhile, Matt Johns threw 2 picks and went just 4 of 10. So really, Bronco Mendenhall has a ton of issues to fix with the UVA football team. The first one has got to be his quarterback play. However, for the Hokies, of course, the last thing it seems Virginia Tech needs to worry about is quarterback play. And, going back to the ways Virginia Tech were able to score, they got it done through the air, they got it done on the ground, and in the second half, a great part to be played by Andrew Matuapuaka. He intercepted Matt Johns to set up a Joey Sly field goal that put the Hokies up 38-0. And after UVA was shameless enough to kick the field goal, well, Matuapuaka punished them by recovering a fumble and running it back 70 yards for a touchdown. Matua Puaka, who also led the Hokies in tackles today, played a wonderful all-around game. He's meant so much to this football team over the course of his career, and it was great to see him finish his senior day with a very, very impressive performance. So, you know, on top of all that, with plenty of time still left in the third quarter, not the fourth quarter, plenty of time left in the third quarter, pretty much all the starters sat, and Virginia Tech got to put in its human victory cigar. Brendan Motley, who instantly had a nice run up the gut and then threw a beautiful 31-yard touchdown pass to Trayvon McMillan. I am concerned after McMillan lost a fumble that he might be in the doghouse. However, as Virginia Tech's most talented running back, in my opinion, the hope is, from my point of view, that he will still play a major factor in the ACC championship game and whatever bowl game Virginia Tech ends up with. But, all in all, just a dominant, fantastic performance from Virginia Tech to close out this season. Clearly, beating UVA is all the motivation the Hokies needed, and they have to be thinking that they have a real puncher's chance against Clemson in the ACC championship game. Are the Hokies going to be underdogs? Absolutely. The ACC championship is Clemson's to lose, so it should be very interesting to see how Justin Fuente, the presumptive ACC Coach of the Year, handles that situation. I'm sure the players will be relaxed and ready to have fun down in Orlando. Can't wait to see how that game plays out. So for those who have passed and for those to come, reach for excellence.